Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Corey. If you're new here, welcome. If returning, hey guys. It's Friday, which you know what that means. Another video. Before we begin, if you haven't already, don't forget to give a high five to the like and subscribe button down below. It really means a lot. It helps the channel grow. So I wanted to kind of really, I guess, ramble about or just speak what comes to my mind. I really didn't practice for this, I really don't, but I kind of have an idea. Please forgive me. My freaking throat is so damn ass dry, and I think I'm getting some type of sore throat. I don't know how I get it. I'm not even around that many people. Anyway, so I wanted to just talk about diets and talk about kind of just really just expand on that. This is really just my opinion. So anything I say is not reflecting anybody else but what I feel for myself. I hate when people are talking that kind of act like they know what's going on and they know what's going on in other people's heads. I think we can all have a general idea, but until we actually get into the other person's skin, which would really be creepy, skinwalker. But yeah, we don't know. So, the thing is, on paper, it's very simple. It's kind of like, cut out all the bad stuff, which is really actually yummy stuff. No cakes, no cookies. Eat their fresh fruits or vegetables. If you eat meat, eat lean proteins. Stay away from soda. Moderately you can have, the treats, once in a while. Move at least the very minimum, 30 minutes a day. You don't have to be a bodybuilder. You can just get up and walk, get some blood into your circulation. You could, and there's all a little extra stuff you can do, little tips. You can do more all natural, things that'll make you feel better, that your skin look better. There's little tips. I keep saying trips, tips. If you drink apple cider at night, but that's all extra. Just the main stuff is what I said, the fresh fruits and vegetables and the sticking to that and not cheating. And it's kind of like, if we know all of that stuff, pretty much, which if you follow it, you're going to get to your goal. And I mean, maybe your body might need a little extra, but that's getting away from the point. The point is, we all know to some degree what we need. Why is it, if we know what we need, why are we still a nation? I'm talking from United States point of view, but I think other cultures, are suffering, but I think, America's the biggie. Why are so many people struggling with being overweight? Why are so many people struggling with their diet? Why is it? And then there's some people who I think have kind of just given up, and they're kind of, all those other things. It's why? We have the tools. We know what we want. And yeah, the easy thing is to say they just didn't want it badly enough. They enjoy it. And, I think for me, it's not fun being, again, I can't speak from anybody else, but I don't think it's fun being overweight. And then people are oh, you just gotta lose a little, but it's at the end of the day, I have, my upper chest, my stomach, my arms, the only one thing that I actually wish that I had that would be nice is a butt, an actual butt. I'm Spanish, you think I'd have a nice butt, and usually when I lose weight, that's the first thing, because I've lost weight, a lot of weight, 3 times, and my ass is always the first thing to go. And it's no. Why couldn't I have been the last thing, if not stay big asses are in, but no, let's let that go and let everything else, And it's kind of that really is so annoying. But yeah, so I think it really has to do with a psychological issue, because there's people who are oh, I gained 10-20 pounds, and they get on a diet, they lose it, and it's no biggie. But then there's people who have 50-60 more weight, and they're struggling, and again, they know, because it's not really a secret. I mean, maybe if you get more technical, you get into micronutrients and all this other stuff that I'm not 100% sure of, yeah, it gets a little, hard, but I mean, anybody can learn that, I'm sure, if you just look at a YouTube thingy. But my point is, we have the information, and yet we're still overweight. And I think it really comes down to, and how many more times I say that, it's you ever get these people, I don't know, these people where you go on and on and on, but I think that's kind of the nature of this video. I'm going to try to get to the point without repeating it, but it's kind of going here, a little there, but it's all about weight loss anyway. So it's like, it does have to do, I think, psychological, because that's what's holding us back. Our brain really controls so much about us. And, it's for me, I think there's a few different reasons. I think because, first of all, I want to feel more attractive. I want to feel more desirable. I want someone to be like, whoa, that's hot, And it's not a conceited thing. I think conceited is when that consumes you. But I think being in my 20s, that's kind of normal. I think we all kind of go through this little vain stage, And I'm tired that most people will either, be like, he's all right, or the highest compliment I get is cute. And I'm really, really tired of hearing cute, I'd like to hear hot, and genuinely mean, hot. And I think that comes with a nice body. I don't think I'm ever going to look like a model, but I think, with anybody, if you lose weight, you're going to look good, you work out. And I think, my structure's okay. I don't think it's a model, but I think it could look a lot better. And it's like, I think to some degree, even though I dislike it, I think that I become comfortable with this. And I think that it's kind of scary, because I know when I lose a lot of weight and get maybe a nice body and everything, I think there will definitely be a change. And I think it's kind of scary, even though it sounds really stupid, the fear of the unknown, like, what if more people are attracted to me? What if I make stupid decisions? What if, all of these things that are really, really stupid if you think about it, but I think are deep, because I don't think they come to the foreground. I think they're kind of pushed back into the back of our mind, and they kind of are the reasons why we do these things. It could be, I've heard, fear of intimacy, What if if you lose a lot of weight, you're going to just be sleeping with everybody because what if that's kind of keeping you in check or something, and you're kind of scared of that? Or at the same time, some people are dealing with trauma. I definitely have I have a lot of, what would be the word? There is some physical abuse. I live with a very aggressive special needs brother, and there's definitely mental stuff, but I don't think I don't know. It's there. I don't want to downplay it, but I don't want to be like it's the most horrific thing in the face of the world. But I think that's definitely a factor. I think there's sometimes little factors, you know what I'm saying? And all these things happen. And I think it's kind of like food has become a drug. And I think it's definitely a numbing thing. And I think the scariest thing is that because it's food, there's really no regulation where if it's a drug, or if it's, something like, let's say that people judge you or something, let's say if a sex addict or something, when people shouldn't judge you, but I'm saying it's multiple people, and it's not even, it's just feels well, you got a problem, or if it's, whatever it may be, it's manifesting itself. And I think that food can definitely be that. It tastes good. It's easily accessible, people are gonna be like, you gotta eat. And so, and then the hardest thing is especially when you're dealing with psychological problems, that's already drugs for you. So now when you do a diet, it's kind of like saying to someone, still take the drugs, but take half the drugs. And we're never going to wean you off of it 100%. It's always going to be something that you need to, consume. But then the whole thing about this is, then this could be considered one big old excuse. And to some degree, I do agree. It is kind of an excuse. And I think there's so many different angles, and I think every type of video I've ever seen talking about, the pros and the cons and all this, it's I see merit in every single thing that a person says. And it's really hard. The bottom line is, you want to be thin, you want to be, maybe not a stick figure, because sometimes there's a little meat in your bones. It's sexy, it's cute, well, maybe not sexy, but it's cute, it's I think different body shapes. But I think when, me, when I have just this freaking stomach out, it's not cute. It doesn't look good. And then I feel a lot of times people talk about health. Health is sometimes I do agree with some people say is kind of used as a way to, kind of have towards discrimination towards people. But then again, it's when someone's so overweight, and then I'm just going off on all these different things here. I think I'm definitely losing the point. My point is, it's really interesting, because this is a topic that could go on and on and on and on. And if you would like me to discuss like one point of it, let me know in the comment section. I'll definitely put my opinions on it. Like if you want me like one little thing, you know, I'm more than happy. Just let me know. I have tried so many diets, and I am going to be going on a vacation, which I haven't gone on a vacation in like 10 years. And I want to take pictures. And I don't right now. I don't like taking pictures when I do like the thumbnails for the YouTube videos. I'm literally cringing. And it's like, I'm tired of it. I have a few more years in my 20s left. And it's like, do I want to spend like, you know, like the prime of your life, you know, or like the youngest, like the youthfulness of young adulthood. Do I want to spend it being like this and unhappy? One thing I would like to throw out there, but since this is nature of just going here and there and just talking about everything about weight, is I do agree, though, that some people said just because you become skinny, it doesn't automatically mean that you are happy. But I think that can come side and side with happiness, but I don't think just because you're skinny, it's automatically happy. Because, you know, it's kind of like you always hear, like, angry skinny bitch or angry skinny person, you know, like, but then again, just because you're skinny. It has to do with your mental state. And I think that's what controls a lot of it. The reason why we struggle with our diets, the reason why we're unhappy, you know, it's like the brain really is the mastermind of it all. We like to think that, you know, we have control, but it's like our brain, you know. It's kind of like the one craziest fact that I did in my ASMR channel, which was the brain names itself. And it's like, pretty much like, it is the mastermind. And it's kind of like we feel like we have control, sometimes we don't, you know. So anyway, I think I've rambled long enough. Oh god, I look forward to looking over this because it's just like just spilled out. Anyway, like I said, if you do want me to talk a specific thing of like dieting or anything, you want my take on it, let me know in the comment section. I'd be more than happy to do it. Again, if you haven't hit the like and subscribe button already, please feel free to do that. My name's Corey, everyone. Until next time, see ya.